international documents to be saying we want to avoid extinction. And so this project is all about identifying which taxa are most likely to go in the near future and what we can do about them. The EPBC list has been too late for a couple of things recently. Bramble Cay Mellinus and Christmas Island Forest Skink both were listed at the last minute or not listed at all before they went extinct. So we can't rely on that legislative process. And so we want to work out what's likely to go, what needs to be done to stop them going, and how much it's likely to cost. And we started with birds and mammals because those are the things we know best of all. Just in the last week or so, we've got a whole lot of new data on freshwater fish, and we're trying to do at least all the vertebrate groups before the end of the project, and probably some of the invertebrate groups as well. Once you get onto the right experts, the process doesn't seem too difficult. We started doing models. You have to do models, and we tried making the IUCN Red List criteria more severe. We tried NatureServe, and we had some other models as well. But we also ran expert elicitations with individuals who know the birds well, using standard elicitation processes. And we ended up doing 55 birds and 46 mammals, and then relied on this Australian Society of Fish Biology to do the 66 of the most threatened freshwater fish. And the models really didn't perform very well. We were a bit of a circular argument, which was the problem, and the experts decided that the models didn't work. But they did have very good arguments for why they thought the models were inadequate for predicting extinction. So, in the end, we decided to follow the expert advice. And we come up with the 10 most imperiled birds. Orange-bellied parrots are informed on Friday, as of Friday, 1 female and 4 males have returned to Melaleuca. They're expecting perhaps up to 9 females to return here. So it's in dire circumstances in the wild. I won't go through all these, but that's the top list. Of these, those in red are listed under the EPBC Act as either endangered or critically endangered. So there's a couple not there. But the TSSC has done an excellent job these last few years, bringing the IUCN list and their own list into line. And the mammals, I can't even say that there are any Christmas Island shrews left. And some of the others may be extinct, but still on the list. There's still hope for them because it's very difficult to say that they're not there yet. And again, there's just a couple of those that aren't already listed. Poor old fish. Couldn't bring it down to 10. The society said there are 14 that are on the very edge of extinction. And of these, just 3 are on the EPBC list schedules. So it's so hard to keep up legislatively with changes in taxonomy knowledge. And that's why it's useful to have expert societies involved. Then looked at the major threats to these, and you can see that the top 4, including feral cats, I think you might have heard a little bit about feral cats today, are the major threats. These 10 most imperiled. Fire management is important for the birds and mammals. Not so important for the fish, unsurprisingly, but trout and drought go together for the fish. Trout being a major threat to most of those seeds. One of the things we were able to look at, drawing on data from one of the other projects, was the monitoring adequacy. There's quite a lot of them particularly the fish. There's really no adequate monitoring at the moment, and without monitoring, you don't know whether management's succeeding, you don't know if you've lost things. If you look at those, there's one is that birds don't do bad among those 10, but the others are far lower. And monitoring is, I'm sure you've heard about monitoring today, but it's obviously something we need to improve if we're going to know what's happening with certain species. And then the last two things, and I'm going through fairly quickly, I think, is I did the top things. I pulled out the essential acts to prevent extinction from recovery plans and other documents. This is not the same as recovery. This is making sure they don't go. And so it's a bit less than the cost of the full recovery. So it's a bit over 10 million for the birds. We haven't yet done it for mammals or fish. There's one there, the New Caledonian fairy tern. Really don't know what to do about it. And it's on a remote coral cay in the Coral Sea. And it's one I suspect we wouldn't be able to invest in usefully. But the others, there are things that could be done to improve their security. And if you look at the sorts of things that need doing, what stands out there, the expensive thing is captive breeding. So if you get down to the stage where you have to bring things into captivity, the prices go through the roof. That's by far the most expensive. How is that management, restoration quite expensive? There is quite a lot of monitoring there, but as I said, it's just such an important part of looking after really threatened species. If you look at the proportion of budgets that are spent on monitoring health and education, it's about this 10 to 15% of the statistics is needed here. And predator and competitor control also there. Some of those are one-offs on islands, so once it's done, but others are going to be long-term programs of keeping predators under control. And I think that's it.